Searching for your next speech read? Look no further. Contemporary Afro-Caribbean playwrights Derek Walcott and Aimé Césaire have got you covered. But before you book your next beach vacation, let's take a moment to familiarize ourselves with Afro-Caribbean syncretic tradition. Welcome to Theater History Thursday. Today's topic is Afro-Caribbean syncretic tradition. So what is syncretic tradition? Functioning as an amalgamation of historical customs, ideas, and structures, syncretic tradition is a melting pot of distinct traditional influences into a unified, relevant style of human expression. While it is important to note that syncretic tradition is not in and of itself theater, we recognize that all theater has grown out of ritual practices. Through practices like rituals and carnivals, syncretism is not unlike a sort of artistic decolonization in the Caribbean, empowering the singularity of Caribbean identity and the resistance of oppressive European regimes. As a means of control, French, Portuguese, and Spanish colonizers attempted to indoctrinate African culture with Christianity. However, enslaved people resisted this coerced assimilation in one of the most well-known practices to come out of the Afro-Caribbean syncretic tradition, Haitian voodoo. A combination of Central and West African spirits with Catholic symbols, this belief system has created a kind of sacred theater that employs spoken ritual, dance, and music to summon and engage with spirits. We can see the roots of what we know as theater now, as costume performers undertook a kind of spiritual possession, or met, to dramatize history and cultural tradition. Carnivals have also become an influential form of Afro-Caribbean syncretic tradition. The precursor to the modern Trinidad Carnival originated after the slave trade in the island of Trinidad and Tobago's Can Brûlé, or burned cane. Before celebration came colonial defiance, as the carnival began with Africans burning the highly coveted sugarcane that they themselves had planted. Afterwards, an engaged oral storytelling began, the theatricality in which Africans performed their own chants, music, and character reenactments. This cast of familiar characters returned each year with a lesson to tell and emphasis on cultural preservation, both in their word and merely in their continued existence. This fusion of performance and oral tradition has become a staple syncretic tradition whose stories and characters adapt to the current context of identity, resistance, and solidarity. Banana Boat Productions is a small theater company presenting works by playwrights from English-language-speaking islands. They have been in residence with New Perspectives since 2007, and we have co-produced a number of productions. The Ritual by Trinidadian playwright Zeno Obi Constance was our first collaboration, and we used the physical tools of Commedia dell'arte to tell the story of 5 girls in high school who enact all the people and challenges in their lives. We produced it again on the 40th anniversary of this groundbreaking play. That's it for Afro-Caribbean syncretic tradition. Stay tuned next week for more theater history with New Perspectives.